I am Diane Marquez and we are from the SHM4B. In this video, we will talk about the research analysis on service failure and service recovery of Philippine Airlines Company. For a quick overview of the company, Philippine Airlines is the flag carrier of the Philippines and the oldest airline in Asia with 75 years of operations. They have embarked on the ambitious journey to become a premium 5-star airline. They have added new planes, reconfigured them with better seats and more space in all cabins, and improved food, entertainment, and service offerings. Philippine Airlines, or the airline code, which is PR, usually referred to as PAL or PAL, is based out of Manila's Ninoy Aquino International Airport, MNL, the notoriously overcrowded airport of the Philippines capital.
And Diane, Jonna Mae Javier. After going through financial troubles and struggling with the onslaught of low-cost competitors in Asia, Philippine Airlines has embarked on an ambitious journey to become a 5-star premium airline to compete with Singapore Airlines, ANA or EVAL. They reached a milestone this year, being recognized as a 4-star airline by the SkyTax. That puts them ahead of all US airlines and on par with some of my favorites like Thai Airways. Airline ratings give them a perfect 7 out of 7-star rating for safety, and the same for their subsidiary PAL Express. This improvement is a result of an improved rating for the Philippines as the operating country. Flight designation, date and location. PR 475 to October 26, 2007, Butuan City. Aircraft, Airbus A320-200. The Airbus A320 family is a series of narrow-body airliners developed and produced by Airbus. The A320 was launched in March 1984, first flew on February 22, 1987, and was introduced in April 1988 by Air France. The first member of the family was followed by the longer A321, first delivered in January 1994, the shorter A390, April 1996, and the even shorter A318, July 2003. Final assembly takes place in Toulouse in France, Hamburg in Germany, Tianjin in China since 2009, and in Mobile, Alabama in the United States, April 2006.
My name is AlVincent Gualvez. Circumstance: following an eventful flight from Manila Ninoy Aquino Airport, the crew started to approach to Butuan Airport in a good weather condition. After landing on runway 12/30, which is 1,965 meters long, the aircraft was unable to stop within the remaining distance. It overran, went down an embankment, and came to rest in Coconut Grove. The cockpit was patiently destroyed and both pilots were seriously injured, while 32 passengers escaped with minor injuries. 120 other occupants were unhurt, and the aircraft was damaged beyond repair. The aircraft, with 148 passengers on board, overshot the runway of Bansai Airport. Flight PR512, an Airbus A330301, departed Singapore Changi International Airport at 8:13 local time, with destination Manila, Philippines. On board were 11 crew members and 203 passengers. The aircraft landed at Manila about 11 following an eventful flight. The aircraft parked at by 43 of Terminal 2 at 11:05 hours. The doors were opened and the flight crew allowed passengers to the plane and cargo to be offloaded.
Hi, I'm Maybelyn Pescasio from BHM-4B. At about 23:25, when the checklist for securing and parking the aircraft was completed, the electronic centralized aircraft monitor warning indicates smoke in the AFT cargo hold. Then the near cabin crew heard crackling sound and later noticed smoke coming from the near of the cabin. One of the near cabin crew rushed to the cockpit and personally relayed to the captain that there was smoke in the near of the cabin. At this point, the captain with the FO went out of the cockpit and verified the smoke. The captain went back to the cockpit alone and discharged the fire extinguisher bottle for the AFT cargo compartment and then went out of cockpit. After a while, upon remembering that the battery was already off, the captain returned to the cockpit, put on the battery, and repeated the firing of the fire extinguishing bottle for the AFT cargo compartment. After this, at about 23:55, the captain departed the aircraft since the cause and source of the smoke was undetermined. When the AFT cargo door was opened, thick smoke and hot air started pushing out. The cargo loaded immediately moved away from the AFT cargo door and returned to close the door. Fire service attended to suppress the fire and smoke. Then the cargo unloaded the unit loading device that were affected by fire. Initially, investigation conducted show that out of the 6 ULDS in the AFT cargo compartment for baggage and cargo, 4 were affected by the fire. The AFT cargo compartment show substantial damage by fire.
My name is Marquez de Bilbao. Probable cause. It is believed that the aircraft landed too far from the runway, reducing the landing distance available. The worst sort of failure, of course, is an accident. Although even in major accident, there is the possibility of containment and partial recovery, for example, life-saving. Recovery can be aided by design, processes, and safety nets. Passenger seat and restraints, for example, are designed to withstand high deceleration force, typically 16 times gravity. Cabin interiors are designed to prevent passengers from becoming incapacitated by smoking, fumes, and noxious gases. Cabin crews is trained in procedures to assist passengers in evacuating as quickly as possible, and life jackets and wraps are available as containment measure if the aircraft has ditched on water. Recovering from a accident. When people discuss recovery from failure, they frequently refer to the several key conditions that pilots are trained to recover from, such as engine failure during takeoff, odd attitude, loss of control, uncontained engine failure, rejected takeoff, and rejected landing. These recovery strategies are procedure-driven and skill-based. The most recent aircraft designed 2013 may now recover autonomously from problems such as unexpected attitudes without the need for pilot input. In many circumstances, the aircraft's autonomous system may even avoid entrance into an unusual attitude or a small